Hey guys, this is your flower girl, Shelly. So I am working with my purple Larkspur and I'm breaking them down even further to collect just the seed. And that's what I'm doing currently, working in my portable sink. And check it out. I found a name for this guy. This is my favorite tool, and he is now deemed the Whiz. So when you hear me talk about the Whiz, that's what this is. Anyway, so what I did, started doing was I was just taking these out branch by branch and just kind of knocking them against the wall of the pot here, and that is a little time consuming, and they're getting smaller and smaller. They're not like these longer branches. So what I did is I kept the bowl that they were drawing in originally, because it has all my stickers in there and the information that I wanted. So I'm going to put this in my catch-all bucket underneath, or on top of my catch-all bucket underneath, so that when the seed fall through the drain hole, it's going to catch the seed. So I'm just going to dump these out directly in the sink. And oh yeah, and so if you guys end up using a colander, they're probably going to be sometimes where you're going to find your seed being stuck in between some of the openings and whatnot, but they're generally easy to knock out, and boom, I just did that tapping and they're all dislodged. So it shouldn't become a hassle. They're pretty easy, like I said, depending on the diameter of your gaps there. But so just make note of that when you're going to find things to sift your seed in, that the diameter actually works in your favor. Anyway, so I'm just going to now discard my colander. I don't need that anymore. And then I'm just going to take my bucket of seed out for the time being. And I'm going to grab the Whiz. And I'm just going to kind of knock these around a bit. And these have a little bit of a dust on them, I can smell, or yeah, I mean, it's not horribly bad, but that's why I like doing it in the deeper sink also, because, and do it gentle enough so I'm not kicking it, a ton of it back up. I'd just rather have this at a distance. And a lot of times, actually, I'm surprised that I'm doing this in the house, actually, because this is what I normally do in the fall, is do a lot of my cleaning, taking advantage of the breezes that we get here. So, and that didn't happen this year because everything was so just out of sync this year for growing and harvesting, and just the whole nine of it. It's just real bizarre year. But anyway, so I'm just going to get these guys aside, and then I'm going to take the colander back, and I'm just going to scoop these back in there. And if I lose more seed as I'm putting these in and they fall into the sink, well, then I did an extra job that I mean, there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put these aside entirely. And then I'm going to grab my paintbrush, and I'm just going to knock these I'll not knock them. I'm going to scoop them down the drain, excuse me, down the drain into my catch-all bucket that has the labels of what this is in it. And I do actually have a drain plug that fits this for when I need to fill up the sink and wash any of my items also. But so, and then I have a little debris in there, and that's not a big deal. I, you know, just pick it out or get the whiz and get it cleaned out. So, and then underneath is what I collected, and then I could sift through that again. I mean, it's super easy to clean these because the seed is, whoops, the seed is lighter than, or excuse me, heavier than the chaff and debris. So anyway, that is the seed. The black is what you're looking for when you do yours. And I found these best for my zone anyway, which is zone 5 to 6, depending on if you're in a microclimate or not. These do best direct sown and just thrown on top of the soil. You don't bury these whatsoever. You just leave them, just give them a toss where you want them to grow and call it a day. Is how they grow the best here anyway. So anyway, that is Larkspur. Just wanted to show you the breakdown process, and I will catch you on the next one.